welcome back to my channel where I've got another bullet journal video for you guys, this time for the month of March. Now this bullet journal setup that I have is a different one from usual. This time I have two parts to it. The first part is this uni semester 1 section because can you believe it? University starts for me next Monday. It's kind of scary, kind of exciting, kind of terrifying. It's my first year of uni, so I don't know what to expect, but I'm also really excited to see how it goes and I can't wait to get started. Also terrified to get started. So what I've done for this month's bullet journal spread is started off with semester 1 uni, like that kind of section in my bullet journal, and then followed by March, and then, you know, the usual. So if you're not into uni planning, you're not in uni, or you just don't want to watch that bit, I'll put a timestamp above for the March section of this video if you just want to skip straight ahead to that. Otherwise, let's get right into my bullet journal setup. Alright, beginning with the uni section of this bullet journal spread, I have a quote that has been hanging over my wall for literally half a year now. It's a quote I live by and I thought that would be good to, you know, start off the uni section, and it says, "Let them sleep while you grind, let them party while you work, the difference will show." And the reason I chose to print it out and stick it on the page instead of write it myself was because I wanted something uniform. But really, I just wanted something neat, easy, and yeah, printing it was the way to go, I guess. On the next page is my uni semester 1 spread, which kind of acts as the title page for this mini uni section that I have going on. It's just for me to highlight semester 1, break, and exams so that I know exactly when things are at a glance, and just so I don't have to keep searching it up online or whatever. Also, as you can see at the top there, semester 1, break, and exams are color-coded by blue, purple, and yellow. And as you saw a few seconds ago, that was the highlighters that are in my pencil case, just so that it's easier for me to bullet journal on the go while I'm going to uni, while I'm, I don't know, waiting for class or something like that. Because usually I don't usually do it at home, and so I end up forgetting to bullet journal. But if I have the colors that I'll be using throughout the spread with me, then I feel like I'll be more inclined to bullet journal on the go, and I'll be able to use my bullet journal way more. On screen right now, I'm just filling in semester 1 break and exams on the weeks that correspond to it. And with that, we can move on to the next page, which is the schedule spread. So the schedule page is a different kind of layout to what I'm used to, because during my time in high school we had set periods and so the times were predictable, but with university and all of that, it's, you know, a different kind of timetable that really just corresponds to times. So I had to think of something new for me to work with. So what I've done is to do different columns, as you can see here, and then each grid space is a 15-minute chunk, and so with that I'll just put my times of which lectures and seminars I have, and that way it's easier to organize. There I'm just rubbing out the pencil and highlighting the top with a bar of gray just to make things look more neat and cohesive. And because I don't want to show my actual schedule, here's a fake one I drew up a while ago, and points to you if you can recognize the classes that I've written. And with the schedule done, that is the uni section of our bullet journal spread complete. Now we're moving on to March. So starting off with the quote page of the month, I've written, "Let today be the start of something new." And now I apologize for anyone who has the High School Musical song stuck in their head, because I did when I wrote that. I didn't even realize it was an unintentional reference, and now here we are. Anyway, moving on, we have March as the title page, and yes, I did keep it simple as well. So there we just have the month written out in the middle like that, and then I decided it looked too plain, so after highlighting that I went crazy and just did a bunch of dots, as you'll see in a few seconds. So here's me doing a diagonal line, and from there I'll do dots along the section like that. And yeah, I don't know why, but the page was looking blank, so I went ham. Just like I said in the uni section of this bullet journal spread, I have chosen to use the colors that are in my pencil case, which will make things easier for me to actually bullet journal on the go, and so that's why those are the colors I've chosen, and thank God they work out well together. As you can see, now I'm doing the dots on the other side to give it a parallel kind of diagonal look to it, just for style, I guess, and it just looks good and I'm happy with the dots. I thought I'd regret it as soon as I put it on, but yeah, it was an impulsive decision, but I'm glad I did it. I really can't do super minimalistic kind of styles. On the next page we have our March monthly spread and also the mood spread. So first for March, I just wrote the numbers down in a line and the days next to it, and I've just made Mondays different colors that correspond to the highlighters, and that's about it for March spread. I just wanted something that's quick, easy, and something you can check at a glance and easily fill out. So that's why I chose to do a line instead of a monthly calendar. On the next page, this took so long, oh my god. So I did different boxes for each day of the month, and thank god 31 fit nicely. So there you go, I skipped ahead because it took way too long, but in the end I don't regret it because it looks great. So with this, I'm going to fill in each square space with the color that corresponds to my mood. The moods that I'm writing down there are happy, chill, angry, and tired, and of course they correspond to the highlighters I have. So I will be highlighting that each day of the month, and that will be that for the mood. Then I'm just adding a gray line across the top like I have been for different pages in this spread to just make things more cohesive. Next up, I have my weekly spread, which always turns out to be my favorite spreads of the month because I just enjoy doing a 2-page spread and it just always turns out well in my opinion, so hopefully you guys like it too. So now we have an 8 Squarespace wide column for the week, for each day of the week, rather I should say, except for the weekend, which I squished together just because I don't really plan much during the weekend, so I wanted to keep that kind of together as one. Then I add drop shadows to each box just to make them pop a little, and that was that for the base design. Then I went and separated the columns, and they are once again 8 square spaces wide, just because I want a lot of space to write down my plans because I feel like I'll be much busier this month. Then I wrote down the days of the week and the dates that correspond to it, and then I went ahead and highlighted each box for that pop of color. So there you go, there's the highlighters that I've been using throughout this spread, and I did an alternating pattern, as you can see, with the right side of the square space and then the left side and so on. Then at the bottom there I have my things that I want to track and have written down on each week. So starting off, I have to do in notes on the left hand side, and I've done rows that are highlighted in gray so that I can section off each and it just looks neater that way. Next up we have habits and sleep, because those are 2 pages that I usually have as big blown up spreads before the weekly spread, but this time I wanted everything that I track on one page so that during the week when I bullet journal, it's all there on one spread. That's why I have them there on the bottom right hand corner. So there I'm already filling in some of the habits because as you can see, I started off with 25th of February. It's not even March yet, so that's why I'm just filling in some, and also just to show you how I'll use them in the future. And with that brings the end of our spread for March and also for uni. So in a few seconds, let's start with a quick flip through my spreads that I made in this video. First up, we have the monthly spread for uni, which has all the 4 months that I have for semester 1, and on the side there, that quote that's been on my wall. Next, we have the schedule page, which I still haven't filled in because I don't want to tell you guys where I'll be from Monday to Thursday. You know, so there you go. There's the one that I made as an example. And again, points if you know what courses I put in that fake schedule. Next up, we have March. I really like how this turned out. I'm glad I added the dots on the sides like that. It just adds that little bit of design, but not taking away from that minimalistic kind of look. Next, the monthly spread and the mood spread. The mood spread's gonna look so good once I start coloring things in. So yeah, I can't wait for that to start. Then my favorite, it just looks so satisfying. It's just all like in one block. And that's what I have for my weekly spread for March and also for uni. Alright, so that is the end of my bullet journal setup for March and also uni. What did you guys think? Did you like it? Did you like the uni section, the March section? Did you like them both or hate them both? I don't know. Leave it down in the comments below what you guys think. That felt really awkward to say. Otherwise, go like this video or subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed this video, and that's about it. Go do all that fun YouTube stuff, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye! I'm gonna break this camera one day.